As if by some magnetic Dharma pull, many of our Chenrezig Project Sangha discussions keep finding their way back to the wisdom or emptiness teachings. What are these? In summary, central to the paradoxical nature of reality revealed in the Tibetan Buddhist philosophies is a fundamental disparity between the way we experientially perceive the world, including our own place within it, and the manner in which all things, without exclusion, actually moment to moment exist. The workings of this are explained in terms of an ongoing process called dependent origination. Dependent origination states that everything, including the universe itself, can only occur due to a vast, complex network of interconnected causes. And since everything is dependent on a multiplicity of causes and conditions for its occurrence, nothing exists independently of its own accord, apart from everything else alone. Hence, every phenomena, or everything, is a product of attributes or pieces coming together, having emerged totally dependent upon its parts, and the conditions in which those parts have been able to unite. Everything is interconnected and therefore interdependent. Everything affects everything else. Everything is because other things are. Outward and inward, within and without, from the grandest of scales down to the most microscopic, on and on. All is occurring, coming together and or falling apart at every moment, changing, evolving. As these concepts have been swirling about our gatherings, I thought it might be beneficial to do some writing about this core Dharma idea of dependent arisings, and therefore emptiness, an idea so core to the Buddhist curriculum that it's said that any Buddhist teaching or practice that does not mention or bring emptiness to the mind of the practitioner is not an authentic Buddhist event. But before I start writing, I need to make sure everything, all causes and conditions, are just exactly perfect for me to do so. To begin, I try to bring to mind my budding understandings of the teachings of Nagarjuna and Aryadeva and Chandrakirti, and the great scholar Tsongkhapa, who so brilliantly explained the functioning of dependent arising and the indisputable inference of the impossibility of solely embodied, independent of impermanent components, existence of anything. I'm reminded of the wonderful teachings I've been exposed to over the years, from His Holiness the Dalai Lama's 2008 Lamrim teachings at Lehigh University to lineage masters in Darjeeling, Bodh Gaya, and Kathmandu, Dharamsala, Delhi, Bir, and Sarnath, and here in the U.S. as well. All of this swirling in my mind, thoughts and memories coalescing into boundless formations while I focus on sorting them out in preparation of writing about dependent origination. I just need to get it all inclusively organized, clean and clear at my mind's fingertips, just exactly perfect. I write a lot, and like most, I abandoned longhand writing learned in the New York City public school system years ago in favor of writing into a computer. Between the box and monitor and keyboard and mouse, this computer is a conglomeration of parts and software, designed and created by teams of people in the United States, India, China, Taiwan, Ireland, Korea, the Philippines, Mexico, and Japan, all of it functionally arising when I turn the power on, each circuit and part working in concert, sequentially dependent on all the others in order to fulfill designated processing functions based on my ongoing set of key tap and mouse slide click instructions. Lots of interconnected dependent arisings going on. And that's just my computer, which is childishly simplistic compared to the unending complexity and inner workings of the aggregates of my mind. So I feel pretty good sitting here at 11 p.m. on a Thursday evening writing this. Today was busy, good busy, sunny and cool, a beautiful winter day. It included a series of work-related conference calls, reading student papers and providing feedback, running some local errands, and some good outdoors time. So with today's tasks completed and dinner done, my mind is ready. I have a sense of ambition and am excited by the challenge of communicating some of the core Buddhist notions of dependent arising. I do not write just for myself. I often think of individuals who might read what I've written, and so I write to them. Bits of conversation in times past often arise and become integrated in both the direction and content of my writings. Each sentence, in fact each word, exists in its own moment, preceded and followed by others, in much the same way music arises, sound by sound, given to and emerging in step from the momentary silence following each note. The basic principle of dependent origination is simplicity itself. I am reminded how Siddhartha described it. When there is this, that is. With the arising of this, that arises. When this is not, neither is that. With the cessation of this, that ceases. Okay, enough distraction, enough said. It's a clear Colorado evening, the sky lit with stars. I've got some music playing in the background. When I'm writing, it helps keep me in a flow or rhythm, sometimes dependently so. I think I'm ready to begin writing about dependent origination, about how things do not just appear, dropping from the sky or springing up from the ground, created and existing on their own, independent of anything else. Absolutely everything, that is, anything we can point to and say this or that, is occurring in an ongoing manner, organic, on the fly, at times seemingly chaotic, a collection changing from moment to moment, dependently arising, including the profoundly complex occurrences we refer to as you and me. Everything arising from causes, sounds, feelings, tastes, aromas, thoughts. These causes combine to bring forth results, which are then causes for what follows, an ongoing fractal of thoughts preceding and following thoughts, one thing after another. Okay, I think I've got it. I feel good, ready to finally start writing. An awareness blossoms. Time is marching on, each instant full of opportunity, an unending chain of causes and conditions merging into moments of consciousness. I sense my mind wandering into the vast beauty of it all. To be free enough to experience everything. Imagining myself in a magnificent cathedral, hearing sounds of bells, absorbing their deep vibrations, their eloquence. Wait, I need to focus. I have some writing to do. It better get started before it gets too late and I begin to tire. But first, those darn diabetes meds, pressure building. I need to pee again. This recording, titled Within Dependent Origination, Just Exactly Perfect Never Occurs, was written and shared here by Mark Winwood. Mark, that's me, is a member of the teaching faculty at Naropa University in Boulder, Colorado, and the founder of the Chenrezig Project, a Tibetan Buddhist study and practice group with a national online presence. In addition to these Elegant Mind podcasts, we facilitate online Sangha gatherings and teachings, share writings via our weekly e-magazine, and host various events. You can learn more about the Chenrezig Project at our website, www.chenrezigproject.org. That's CHENREZIG project.org. Our accompanying music was composed and performed by our collaborator, the San Francisco Bay Area musician Bobby Vega. It appears on his 1997 album Down the Road, on which he was joined by the Turtle Island String Quartet. You can learn more about Bobby and his music at his website, www.bobbyvega.com. That's BOBBYVEGA.com, or, as he's very findable online, you can simply Google his name or look for his numerous videos on YouTube. We remain grateful to Bobby for his friendship, his talents, and his generosity in sharing his beautiful music with our Dharma audience. Please feel free to share the link to this podcast with those you feel it might resonate. And as always, thank you for listening.